Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a very good day. So today I'm here to do a tag video. I know, another first one of 2012. And this tag was created by Sonya from Sonythebooklover. I will leave a link to her channel and the video of her tag in my pants below. You could definitely go down there and check it out. So the first question is, what genre of books do you prefer? For me, I'm really into the fantasy right now and contemporary realistic fiction. I've been reading a lot of really great books in these two genres, so yeah, I'm loving it. The second question is, what are some of your must-have books in your library? And for me is the Ugly series by Scott Westerfeld. You know, the more I think about it, the more I want to reread it because I really adore that series. I really like Tally Youngblood, I like the dystopia world, and it was really good. I really like it. The next question is, what is the most expensive book on your shelf? I would have to say The Complete Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I bought that for $55. It's quite expensive, but I really like it, and it's the complete work. So I justified it by saying I don't have to buy any more editions of Sherlock Holmes or the separate books. I also have a lot of really expensive design reference books. Those go up to about $50 to $80, so I know. The next question is, what book do you covet the most? Right now, I would have to say American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I've been getting those requests left, right, and center, and I went to the bookstore yesterday to read up on it, the synopsis and things, and it sounds really good, really intriguing, and you know, I've read The Graveyard Book, Good Omens, which he wrote with Terry Pratchett, so I really want to read more of Neil Gaiman stuff. I really do. The next question is, how much do you spend on books? And I have a monthly budget of $80 to $100. I seem to spend around that much every month. You know, I figured if I just buy 4 or 5 books a month, that would be enough for me. The next question is, what do you think of the current trend in YA books right now? I want to talk about 2 aspects that is trending right now in the YA book industry, and those are the covers and dystopia. First of all, for covers, there are a lot of YA covers that are photographic, mainly of girls in ball gowns. And I'm thinking, what does this have to do with the story? Are these female characters fighting in these ball gowns or have to save the world somehow in ball gowns and very pretty dresses? And what's going on? I don't understand. You know, covers I really liked, like Nightshade and Alex Flynn covers, Beastly, Cloaked. I really like that illustrated, really simplified covers with a nice illustrated typography with the thorns. I thought that was really cool, and now these newer editions have gone into this direction of very pretty models in ball gowns. I'm pretty sure this all has to do with marketing and what sells, and apparently it's working because all of the covers are looking like this, and as a graphic designer it makes my brain kind of hurt. So I don't know. Of course, I'm not the intended demographic that these marketers are targeting towards, but I think definitely in YA covers there should be more diversity, more illustration, you know, really just reflects the story. I'd really like to see more conceptual covers in YA. I love the adult covers. I think they're very creative and imaginative, and yeah. But anyways, I digress. The other trend that's happening in YA right now is dystopia. Dystopia is becoming a very big thing. Twilight is slowly fading out, and The Hunger Games is coming full force into the media spotlight. And I'm afraid that dystopia, how I loved it in the Ugly series, where it's all about the society and the corruption and all about the bigger picture kind of scenarios going on, will recede into the background, and more of the romance and love triangles will come into the forefront. I'm afraid that dystopia will become more romanticized. You know, I do enjoy some romance, but when it becomes the main aspect of the story, it's that's just me. What I love about dystopia is the society and how much it has changed and has been warped and tearing down the government, the establishment. But yeah, anyways. The next question is, what series do you wish you had more books of? And I'd love to see more books from the Devouring series by Simon Holt, and I think it does have potential to continue on. The next question is, what are your go-to books in your library? And Sonya kind of answered this in a more genre specific instead of titles, and I will have to, you know, cheat a little bit and do that as well. I'm finding contemporary realistic fiction. So far, most of the books that I've read that fall into this genre are very good and rememberable. The next question is, what book is currently in your bag? And I had The Agency by Y.S. Lee. Usually I don't carry books in my bag because there's not a lot of great opportunity to read them, and I would have to reread the parts I did read when I get home because it would just like you know, I would get really distracted if I read really anywhere else other than at home. The next question is, what is your most prized book in your collection? And I would have to say 2 books. Those books would have to be The Fault in Our Stars by John Green and Burn Bright by Marianne de Pierce. Those 2 books I have signed by the author. Of course, we saw John sign all of his pre-ordered books in his videos, and I received one of them. It has a green John Squiggly, which I adore. The other one, Burn Bright by Marianne de Pierce, she signed it and said, "Thanks, Priscilla," and I love it so. And where I live, there's not really author signings of books that I read and enjoy, so receiving books that authors have signed is part of my prized collection. I just have 2 of them and I love them so. Yeah. The next question is, what are some of your non-fiction books on your shelf? And I had a couple design referencey books on my shelf, but I moved them to make room of all the books I've been reading this past year. But a couple of them I still have on my shelf. One of them is Party of One, which talks about kind of introverted people, because I'm one of them. And the other one is called By Hand, which is a design reference book that incorporates hand-drawn material and things like that. So I really like that book a lot. The next question is, name your favorite authors, up to 3. My 3 go-to authors is Patrick Ness, Stephanie Perkins, and John Green. Yes, definitely check those authors out. The last question is favorite bookstore, and it would have to be Chapters and McNally Robinson. Both are really good. McNally has a lot of cool editions in their stock, and of course Chapters have like so many books. You know, if you're looking for a book, you'll probably find it there, but McNally, they have some really unique editions on their shelves, so I like going there to see some extra pretty books. And so those are the questions to Sonya's bookish tag. I'd like to tag everyone who would like to do it. I also saw Jacob from the 8th Potter who had done it recently. I will leave a link in the description below so you could check his video out. And yeah, that's it. Tag, you're it. I will talk to you guys later and have a good one. Bye!